with what's coming now, inescapably and unstoppably, we must move towards this study to preserve ourselves. Quite literally, the leaders in this world, as we know, whatever people may believe about the good guys and the bad guys, this is all going south rapidly, and it's now unstoppable, and it was all specifically forewarned of by Meier. There are specific warnings for the UK, which is going to have some troubles, especially since they have fulfilled a prophecy about doing things with weapons against Russia, having NATO come in. All these things, what's this? Where's the UFO part? It's not about the UFOs. It's literally about us and our future survival. And that's why most people know nothing about it. Pardon me.
So in terms of like a third world war then, which is, I'll be honest, it's looking more and more likely at the moment. I feel like we're almost in a position now where if I was to leave this studio and, pick up my phone and scroll through the news and we declared war and whatever, I wouldn't be shocked by that, because I feel like we're getting closer and closer and closer. You've got things going on in the Middle East. You've got Russia being poked, I think, by NATO. Is that part of the warning, do you think, that Billy Meier's received, that actually we need to stop this happening, because if this war escalates into something, we're basically going to destroy the world that we live in?
You're paraphrasing exactly what has been warned of and is upon us now. Yesterday we put out one of the new contact reports. This is when Meier has his conversations with the alleged extraterrestrials. They are later transcribed by him and published. Now, this goes back in the warnings to 1949, when Meier is 12 years old. And he warns that the great bear comes to settle down the world and to suppress and destroy the hegemony from America and the West. And this is a 12-year-old boy at this point. Now, we could say, well, he couldn't have published it then. Go to 1981, go to 1987. They're foretelling specifically. One of the most amazing things in there, and I was laughing about this when he's talking about the U.S. will have 2 civil wars coming. I'm reading it in 86 going, what is this Swiss guy smoking? He also, in these early documents of 81 and 87, is specifically foretelling the Russians moving their troops to a place called Arkhangelsk, up in northern Russia, Siberia, somewhere up there. I'm sorry to be vague about it. I don't have the exact location. But he says, in preparation for the attacks against Scandinavia. Why in 81 and 87 would there be attacks against Finland, Norway, and Sweden coming? They're all neutral. They're not neutral. They've
not anymore, they're not.
We have it in books. It's copyright. This is where I get, a little excited, because I've tried in my